you wanna go outside today, if you wanna have fun till the sky gets dark, if you wanna run around in the grass, if you wanna run around in the park, then think green, think green, think green, think green, think green. If you wanna go out, then you gotta think green for the grass and Christmas trees. Green loves plants and lives on leaves. Green for the vegetables that you need, like green beans, spinach, and broccoli. Green means go. I hope you do. Did you know you get green mixing yellow and blue, and green for frogs and green for limes, and everything's green in the springtime. If you wanna go outside today, if you wanna have fun till the sky gets dark, if you wanna run around in the grass, if you wanna run around in the park, then think green, think green, think green, think green, think green. If you wanna go out, then you gotta think green.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Wrap Up Show. I am Wheezy, and today we do not have Charmin, but we do have Supertramp, who is saving my butt right now. Thank you, Supertramp. Super
Wow,
producer
this is gonna
and
be great.
super co-host.
This is going to be great.
Yeah, what did you think today, man? It's kind of
I
jam-packed.
thought it was amazing. The best part of the show was that Andy thought he was in a fucking boat.
He had no fucking clue where he was until he opened that window and he looked out and he's like, oh.
I'm in a boat.
Yeah, it was hilarious to me too. And the thing that I thought was pretty fucking epic is that we got to see Sonic and we got to ask him, and he's what a nice kid.
Yeah.
What would you do in that situation, Tramp?
I would have smacked the shit out of Andy. I really would have. Sorry, Andy. Sorry, I would have.
Superstar actor or not, you cannot jack me off while I'm sleeping. I don't even care if you're a girl. Unless you're my girlfriend sleeping in my bed that I've known forever, you cannot jerk me off when I'm sleeping.
That's a comfortable situation. Then.
Very sinful.
Yeah.
So shame on him. My favorite part of the entire show today was when Elisa asked him if he finished. Did you catch that?
Yeah, I caught that. Yeah.
Yeah. To me, that was fucking hilarious. Like, did you finish? It was just like she didn't fucking meet a beat. Missed a beat. It was pretty great. And also the K stuff today. K coming back was unexpected for me, but I'm glad that she's back. I wish that she would have been able to let her friends speak more to us, because it was super interesting for me to hear her friend's explanation of everything that's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I think I understand. I think I put the pieces together and understand what's going on with her.
I kind of do. Like, what do you think, actually? Like, do you think that she just like was in the army and she had a traumatic brain injury?
Yep, she had a traumatic brain injury and it kind of messed her up a bit. And now
with Kay, it's like I really do like her, but I wish that we could get her to focus on like one thing for a while to tell us about it, because as soon as she starts telling you that she's Albert Einstein, she floats off into like, oh, but I was also Buddha in India. And it's like, come on, please just tell us more about the Albert Einstein thing.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong one. Yeah, we do need a new intro, actually, Leaf, if Charmin doesn't come back. But I really hope Charmin comes back. And Charmin, if you're watching, we love you and we miss you. And we're just waiting for you to come back. So
Charmin, please come back.
Yeah, and the friend from the asylum too. That was kind of interesting because, like, Elisa had a good point. Why would that girl go to an asylum if she was the one that was held captive at gunpoint?
I know, such a compelling, interesting story to be told.
Really it was. And like,
I wonder if we're gonna get the background on that. I wonder if she'll join our Discord.
I would hope so. I would hope she would come up right now. One of my favorite parts about it was as she was proceeding to tell us on a live podcast, she was like, well, please don't publish this because this is all private information. It's like,
too late.
It's pretty funny. But yeah, Andy, dude, the whole Andy situation and her trying to save Andy. Elisa, if you're watching, do not save Andy. Don't let him to your house. You live in a new place. Nobody knows where the fuck you live. I don't even want Andy to look at your license plate. because it's a fucking issue. Like, if Lucas finds where you live now, like, what's next, you know? Lord Lucifer says you are a monster. We might need some mods in today because I already saw a couple N bombs. So if you guys are a mod, please help us. I think Lord Lucifer might start calling bad things. Hey, Bruce Davis, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, Wheezy? Super Tramp, what's going on, buddy?
What's going on, Bruce?
Did you like the show today?
Yeah, I like the show.
What do you think? I thought you needed the link because I thought you were going to go up.
Well, I sat up there for a little bit, but then my dog ended up getting out of my backyard, so I had to go.
Oh, I get it. Thank you, Tony.
Listen, man, I've been there, like the drugs and doing alcohol like it was no tomorrow. But yeah, I want to feel like I feel sorry for Andy, but like he's got to make the choice, man. Like he's got to stop this back and forth going to this place, that place, man. The alcohol, the drugs, it's just not good, man. If the guy wants his life back, man, he's gonna have to.
Well, you make a
he's
good
gonna have
point.
to want to change.
Bruce, let me say this. Anybody that's ever been addicted to anything knows that if somebody tells you to stop, it has the opposite effect. Even if somebody that loves you, you'll push them away. If you want to stop being addicted, you have to want to stop being addicted. You cannot let anybody talk you into wanting it. Anybody that's ever had any kind of bad habit and they tried to kick it when they weren't really completely committed to it, it doesn't work. You have to be absolutely sick of being an addict to stop. You can be put into 5,000 fucking homes. You can put into rehab 50,000 times. If you're not fucking ready, you're not going to get clean. And I have news for everyone. Andy's not ready. He's lying right now he's like, I haven't been doing drugs. I haven't been drinking. You've been on a 24-hour stream. We've got to see what you were doing. You can't lie to us. And that's the thing about addicts too, is that they think they're sneaky. When they're lying to you, they think, oh my God, he totally believes me. I've got this. But we are watching them as the addict being like, dude, it's so transparent. We can see exactly what you're saying. So Andy's not going to get help until he wants it. And anybody that's trying to save him right now, I mean, let's put the content aside. If you're trying to save Andy right now, Andy is only going to be a liability to you, your loved ones, your life, your dogs, your cats, your house, everything, because he is in a state of mind that nobody can reason with, and there's no talking about it. Meat Truck Mike is here. Wow. What's up, Meat Truck?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me, Wheezy?
Absolutely. Thank you very much for coming up.
Hey, how you doing, Super Tramp? I'm a huge fan. Wheezy, you are the best co-host I've ever seen.
Oh my goodness.
I strive to be like you. Shout out to the Man Cave Live.
You're the best ever, Meat Truck. I really do like you. What did you think about today's show?
So one thing that Andy said is, Elisa, you got a brand new car. Do we know what type of car that is?
Oh, no, I have no idea. I didn't even hear about that yet. Harry, I'm going to mute you until you talk because there's too much background noise. Hey, Kenneth, welcome to the show. No, I didn't even know that she bought a new car, and I don't know if she, who knows. But I would guess, and if it was me, I love Priuses, and gas is fucking expensive. And I've had Priuses before, and you get 55 miles a gallon. So I would hope that she got a Prius.
Elisa's like high end, so maybe she got a Tesla.
Oh, if she got a Tesla, I'm very jealous. I want to go visit her so I can ride around in it. Hi, Shamrock.
Well, I just wanted to make this real short and quick. I know that Andy's like in between places, and I have a place in LA County, and I also have a motorhome. If he ever needs a place to stay, feel free to reach out to me. I can definitely help.
Meat Truck. I mean, like, don't.
Oh, Meat Truck.
Don't make a fucking promise that is gonna bite you in the butt in the background. But I mean, dude, like, you might be one of the most solid dudes ever. And if Andy would be as blessed as to like stay in your RV even or a house, I mean, that's like a dream situation, I think, for everyone.
Yeah, I'm just putting it out there. You know how to get a hold of me, Wheezy. If he does ever need a place to stay and he has nowhere to stay, he's more than welcome to stay.
Dude, thank you so much. You're the best. I will definitely pass that along. Wow,
I think he's so headed your way, Meat Truck. I think he's headed your way.
You better make that bed because he's going to be there tonight. I think. What a great guy. I love that.
Put a urinal next to it so he doesn't piss in a plastic bag.
I really want this to happen. This completely changed the trajectory of how I'm thinking right now. Somebody needs to text Elisa if she's not watching right now and let her know that Meat Truck Mike will adopt Andy, and he could either have the RV life if he wants, or he can have the house life. And Meat Truck is a very good dude. So I think that's a win-win-win-win-win.
That better?
Way better. Thank you, Harry. The background noise last week was the last week I'm going to deal with that from anyone. So it's nothing.
Well, I just had my freaking other camera plugged in.
You're still having audio problems though. Now it's just cutting out.
There, that should be better.
Okay.
This is the Better Halves headset, so I'm not too sure how to operate it.
Shamrock, welcome to the show. What did you think today?
I thought it was a good show.
Yeah. What did you think about the Andy shenanigans?
Dude, I mean, where do you start? I think it's crazy that we're watching Andy Dick be like one of the most horrible people I think I've ever seen.
You know, and that brings me to a good point of like, he's spoiled rotten, and Hollywood tainted him into thinking like, oh, I can just get away with whatever and I can go from place to place, because that's exactly what he's been doing. But if somebody like Meat Truck gets his hands on him, who's like a positive force and most likely will not be streaming him 24/7, I think that he actually has a chance if he's away from the streamers. And Meat Truck is awesome. I mean, Wappy, you did an amazing job. Everybody talks shit about you, but you did an amazing job with him. I know that things got crazy a couple times. I would have handled it different. You did have a heavy hand sometimes, but I get it, and it worked perfect with him. So you did a great job, Wappy.
Yeah, Wappy, props.
Yeah,
all the haters.
I think Andy needs to get away from the constant attention that all these live streams are given. Wappy did a fine job. This whole RV thing is turning into a total cluster, and you know where that word ends. It's just, somebody like Meat Truck, if he can get him up there and get him away from the online atmosphere.
If you think Andy has broken ribs, then you've never had a broken rib. He wouldn't even be able to breathe right.
No, it's excruciating. It's awful.
I've had broken ribs. You're not going to be walking around and fucking doing what he's doing. That's for sure. Jack
hell no.
In your sleep. It'd be hard to jack somebody off in your sleep with a broken rib, dude. Just put that math together. Do you guys think that Elisa should go pick up Andy? Let's take a vote. Anybody say yes?
I would say no.
I don't think anybody's saying yes to that.
If you think Elisa should pick up Andy, please type 1 in the chat. This is something I've never asked, by the way. I hate it when people ask me to type because I don't want to do anything. But I'm not going to see 1-1 because nobody wants Elisa to pick him up. He's a huge fucking liability. Now, Meat Truck Mike, good. Take him in there, do whatever you have.
Yep.
You're not taking him into your home under your roof. That's a big difference, right?
Wheezy.
There's a lot
She's
of
gotta
ones
do
in
what-
chat.
She's got to do what's best for her, and I think having Andy in her home, like you said, Weezy, may turn out to be a big mistake.
I agree, Kenneth, and I will say that she's tried it before and it didn't work out. She had to be at work watching her doggy cam to make sure Andy was behaving, and he wasn't. He wasn't behaving. So
That's why I said having them in her home may turn out to be a big mistake.
I wholeheartedly agree. I completely agree, Kenneth. Kenneth, will you be doing a
Wheezy,
song for us today?
I'm gonna say something real quick.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Bruce.
yeah, I can.
Okay, thank you, Kenneth. Go ahead, Bruce.
For one, like, she's done this and done this and done this. Andy needs to be off the internet, okay? Because we've all seen, ever since like these RVs that he's going to, police are showing up left and right. You know what I mean? They showed up at Wappy's house, which we all know, you know, people were sending them, but everywhere Andy went on the stream, he's leaving his phone on location, so people are finding him, obviously, and then they're sending cops there. So like, Andy needs to be off. He needs to get straightened up or do whatever he's going to do, but he should not be around Elisa, and he should not be around Elisa's house.
Bruce, you got to listen to me real quick. The cops have probably made contact with Andy every week since the early 2000s. It doesn't have to do with live streaming. He puts his phone number out on Twitter in the middle of the night. He doxes himself every day, regardless if he's with the live streamers or not. So while I agree with you that he needs to get away from the live streamers, it's not going to change his behaviors if he's just out doing around. He's going to tell everybody where he is at all times. He probably sends his location to people. You know what I mean? He just wants that attention. Andy likes chaos. He had a place to go. Casey is his name, I think, had a 4-bedroom house for him. He woke up in the house and said, "Take me back to the RV." He wanted that chaos. Right, Shamrock?
Yes.
I mean, you've been watching a lot of it, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
And what would you say if you were Elisa's best friend, and you heard that she was going to have Andy over? What would you say to her?
I would say, not no, but fuck no.
Amen. And I can hear the
Because,
dogs
I
in
mean,
the background agreeing.
I'm sorry. Yes, they are agreeing. They heard your voice, so they're like, "Hey, it's our lawyer."
I am their lawyers. Or their lawyer. I agree though. Fuck no. Fuck no, don't pick him up. And Elisa, if you're watching, just don't pick him up.
Don't pick him up.
The only reason you should ever pick him up is for content, but it costs too much.
Yeah.
It costs too much. And I think your fiance might be gay. It's just
He might be gay.
He might be gay. So that's just my 2 cents.
Based on what I've seen, he's pretty gay.
Well, in Supertramp, you are a gay man, and so
Yeah.
it's probably pretty easy for you to tell.
My gaydar just goes off like crazy when
Yeah.
Andy's
Maybe we
around.
shouldn't break it to Elisa, but he definitely might be gay.
He might be gay.
I mean, I don't jerk dudes off, and I'm a straight guy, so.
And did you happen to catch when that little fight broke out in the RV?
What about it?
Was it my mistaken viewing aspect of it, or was Andy grabbing that guy's butt trying to break up the fight?
That brings me up to it. You know what we should start doing, Supertramp, is putting clips together, because one of my favorite Wappy moments, and Andy, when Andy was there, is Andy's on the cot and Wappy is like standing right by the cot, and Andy's looking for his glasses, and he's not looking for his glasses at all. He's trying to grab Wappy's ass, so he's like reaching into Wappy's pocket and grabbing his leg, and Wappy's like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" He's like, "I'm looking for my glasses." And it's like, your glasses aren't in Wappy's boxer shorts. I know that much. So yeah, of course, Harry, that's exactly what he was doing. He's handsy. He's very hands-on. And I've heard that about Handy Dick since I was in my 20s in LA. People would say, "Oh yeah, Andy Dick got punched in the mouth last night." Wonder why. And it happens over and over again. Listen, I love Andy Dick. He's fucking hilarious, but he's a mess right now, and he needs to shape up or ship out. Right, Kenneth?
That pretty much said it all.
Kenneth, did you watch
And
the
as
show
far
today?
as the question that was asked if I watched the show,
Yes.
I got bits and pieces of it while I was doing my when I was doing my cleaning. But yeah, I did catch bits and pieces of it.
Wappy, if you want to do a song today, I would love it. Yeah, I don't know. Like I've kind of given up on Andy as far as like at first when Wappy first took him in, I thought, oh my God, we might save Andy. Like there might be something to this.
That was
like,
my thought too.
Especially like 2 weeks in, like I'm like, oh my goodness. In fact, Wappy, I have to tell you, at one point I even messaged Elisa, which I rarely do, and I was like, maybe Andy needs to get out of there because Wappy's getting a little heavy-handed. And then I kind of saw the cycle of how things were going, that if you don't scare Andy straight, he's going to misbehave and become an absolute tornado. So I got it after a while, and it was like this really good, great idea, Tony. It was this really good balance of like good and bad. And when Andy would get really out of control, Wappy would just do something crazy, and Andy was good for like 7.5, 8 hours. And then Andy would act out again, and he's much like a child. Tony, do you have any questions I could ask Kenneth about the show today to quiz him?
I didn't get a chance to see it all the way through, but I did catch bits and pieces of it. I was doing some cleaning.
Kenneth, did you see the part with Kay?
Yes, I caught the part with Kay.
And what did you think about that? I agree. that
All
he's
I gotta
gonna
say
have
is
a
she
lot.
is a weird. She is weird.
Wackadoo.
Yeah.
You think
Well,
that Kay's weird, Kenneth?
yeah.
Do you think that she's entertaining at least, though?
Yeah. But she is entertaining, but she is weird as well. But yeah.
Wackadoo.
This is not Supertramp's show. This is all of our show. We're all the show. Everybody's welcome. You
I
can
have
come up
to-
here. You
I
can come
have
up
to
here
agree
too,
with Harry.
Stanley.
Stanley's being a smart ass again.
I like Stanley. He's always good.
Harry, was it you that came up with the term wackadoo?
Oh, I've heard wackadoo for years, man.
Listen, I think
I have
that
to agree
Kay,
with you though. That was I would have said that same word, but I couldn't have said it any better.
I was
Bruce.
waiting for an explanation as to how somebody goes about adopting dragons.
I think she
Oh my
was
God,
trying to
that's
say-
right. She did say dragons, didn't she?
I think she was trying to say
Wow.
lions and tigers and bears.
And she said lions, dragons, and tigers.
or something like that. Yeah, it was
Lions
great.
and tigers and bears. Nice Wizard of Oz reference.
I do have a question for Bruce. It's totally off topic. Bruce, the week after T-Bob, who I hate to even mention, the week after he proposed to Elisa, you proposed to Elisa. Do you remember that?
Yeah. That was tall, dark, and all that. Like, it was kind of just trying to like mess with T-Bob, I guess. I don't know. Is all that
Yeah,
was.
it was set up in VC during voice chat, Weezy.
Okay. I was trying to.
Yeah,
see
you were there. You were in the voice chat. You were like, we need to pick somebody to do this. So I said I would do it.
Listen.
Yeah, I was
sometimes
in
when
for that. Yeah.
My points are going to be made in just a second, I assure you. But have you tried voice chatting with 7 dudes? It's impossible to hear anything. Everybody talks over each other the whole fucking time. And then if everyone's ignoring he who will not be named, then everybody's muting different people, and it's a fucking nightmare. Bruce, there's no way I even heard that. You guys.
Well, I mean, we all set it up when you were in there, but no, man, it was just a thing that was ran by. Like, it wasn't serious. It was more just to like, just people wanted to think Bob would get jealous. I personally don't think it did. I think he probably just laughed at it. You know?
Right.
I don't know, man. I just did it. Probably
So
bad
that begs
timing
the
after,
question. It begs the question, Bruce. Do you have a crush on Elisa Jordana?
Do I have a crush on Elisa Jordana? I mean, she's beautiful. Yeah. I mean, in a way, like, yeah, but not like getting married or something. I don't.
Could you see yourself asking her to marry you again in the future?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I could. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah.
Hamana.
Like,
his tongue tied.
You guys always put me on the spot here. I swear to God.
Bruce, that's what this internet
I don't
is
know.
all about.
Like, yes.
Okay, well, I think
Well,
we're gonna have.
you know what I thought.
Go ahead.
No, what?
Well,
you know what I was
Did
thinking?
it hurt?
Yeah, let me hear it, Bruce. Come
Yes,
on.
it was hurting, and my brain's hurting. But Andy Dick and Elisa could get their own RV and do their own thing.
Oh, jeez. Why would you ever even imagine that Elisa would even step
Okay,
foot
well, if
into an
Andy
RV?
Dick doesn't want it, I'll go on her RV.
Bruce, it wasn't the Andy Dick part. I don't think Elisa's made for the RV life. She's got a really good job that she. Could you imagine Elisa lasting 7 minutes on one of those RVs? I couldn't even imagine stepping foot in one.
She'd be so afraid to step foot in one.
She'd probably get like some kind of disease as soon as she.
There's going to be a lot of Twitter pictures. Like,
Ugh.
this is so gross. And then there'll be like a Twitter
yeah, her like uploading, like, look at this. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly. Kenneth, I'd like for you to do a song right now if you could, because I need to do something real quick. So it needs to be like a 3-minute song if you could. What were you thinking?
Give me a moment to cue it.
Okay, everybody, if you haven't already, follow Kenneth on his YouTube. What is it, Kenneth? What?
Kenneth KAF.
Kenneth
Last
KAF.
check, I have last check, I'm about 125 subs as of right now.
Now, just to clarify, Kenneth, there's not going to be any queefing competitions on your channel, right?
Yeah, it's against YouTube policy, and I don't want to risk running into any issues with YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, I was very excited about the queefing competition, but I could see why you wouldn't want to piss YouTube off, especially with your rapid growth of followers as soon as getting on YouTube. It's pretty amazing.
All right, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Everybody, welcome Kenneth. He's going to be singing his little butt off.
I will here in just a moment. Doing an ad. Or actually, a couple ads here. Let me just.
So you make music, but is your music on Spotify? How about Apple Music or even TikTok? Here's
I knew a man, called him Sandy Kane. Few folks even knew his name. But a hero, yes, was he. Lived a boy, came back a man. Still many just don't understand about the reasons we are free. Can't forget the look in his eyes or the tears he cried as he said these words to me. All gave some gave all. Some stood true for the red, white, and blue, and some had to fall. If you ever think of me, think of all your liberties and recall. Some gave all. Now Sandy Kane is no longer here. All his words are oh so clear as they echo throughout our land. For all his friends who gave us all, stood the ground and took the fall to help their fellow man. Love your country, live it proud. Don't forget those who died. America, can't you see? All gave some gave all. Some stood true for the red, white, and blue, and some had to fall. And if you ever think of me, think of all your liberties and recall. Some gave all. And if you ever think of me, think of all your liberties and fall. It's because some gave all. Some gave all.
Wow, Kenneth. Thank you so much.
Kenneth.
Thank
Oh,
you.
let me just say, perfect song. Kenneth, I noticed that your ceiling fan has stripes on it, like slanted. What does that thing look like when it's on? Is it like a spiral? Is it super trippy?
Yeah, but I've never really turned it on to give an accurate answer to that there, Weezy.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a great song. I would ask just for the next song if it could just be the tempo maybe a little bit faster.
Okay.
But I love the song though. People are giving you a ton of credit and props here. It takes confidence. Look at all these fans
Yeah.
you are gaining. So I agree.
Yeah, I've done some singing in my time, so I have some experience.
Yeah, you're a really good singer. That's why we have you on every week, right, Supertramp?
That's right.
We did have
That's
a little.
absolutely right.
We might keep it till the end of the show from now on, though, because we did have a little bit of a dip, but that happens, right, Supertramp? Supertramp, let's take this opportunity to talk about your show tonight.
There's going to be a wonderful Lego build tonight. It's going to be the conclusion of the Lego Vespa 125. Yeah.
A three-part
Sweet.
series, if I
Three-part
remember
series,
correctly.
yeah. So if you haven't seen part 1 and 2, you can watch those now.
Please.
The show starts at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Now, what time is it right now, Central Standard Time?
3:30.
Okay, so I'm 2 hours.
I have
3
I have
hours.
3:20. I have 3:25 right now.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Yeah, so it's only 1:25. So you guys are actually in the future. TD. Okay, perfect. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, you want lottery tickets?
I'm so
Kenneth, I was wondering. Weezy, I put a karaoke for "What's the Frequency, Kenneth" by REM. I'm wondering if Kenneth would please sing that song with me.
I have asked him 100 times to sing that song, and
I'll
he
have
always
to
says,
let me work on that some more.
"Quote me." This is exactly
I would
what it says.
definitely consider
Just
it.
do the punk rock version, man. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Well, Mr. Wheezy, I can't do that right now.
Elisa did an REM parody. Today's the perfect day. I don't think it's
I
going to be
agree.
good on a different day.
Well, Mr. Tall Dark, actually, I do not have all of the lyrics in front of me, so I might not be able to accurately do it. How was that?
All right, Weezy, can I just sing it with Supertramp or whoever else wants to sing?
Fuck yeah, you can
I
sing.
put
Are
it
you
in the
kidding
private
me?
chat, the link for the karaoke.
Oh, Supertramp, can you play it for him? Or
yeah, give me one quick second here.
yeah, Tall Dark, I'd love to have you.
I just
Sing
would
over
like to
it.
do like maybe 10 seconds of it with Bruce or Harry or whoever feels like doing it.
You don't want to do it alone, huh? You need some help. Tall Dark, everybody is so happy that you're on the show.
I don't even know if I know it.
What's the frequency you can?
Yeah.
Has cool delay on the guitar.
Just like 30 seconds, not a lot.
I think Supertramp's trying to hook it up right now.
Yeah,
Every time I try
there you
to
go.
Part of the
Hey,
joke
Weezy.
is I really can't sing, so
go ahead, Kenneth.
I'm gonna sign off for now to give my phone some time to charge.
Okay.
But I'll be
All
in
right.
I'll be in chat.
Okay, thank you, Kenneth. I think sometimes when it
Kenneth
gets
say
too
he's
hot,
going to
Thank you,
church?
Kenneth. Charger.
sometimes when the
Phone
tension
charge.
is too
Yep.
much on Kenneth, Kenneth has to go charge his phone when the too much attention. But I get it. I mean, maybe he's camera shy sometimes. Tall Dark, you might have to do this on your
Hey,
own, 'cause
I think
I'm not helping. So
All right, yeah, Wheezy, whenever it gets not funny or boring, just cut it off, please.
no, it's gonna
And
be perfect. I've been through it all.
I don't want to overstay my welcome.
Bro, you're always welcome. You're a genius.
Well,
Make it. Why is it not?
Is it not working? We're having technical difficulties.
I got it up on my screen. I was just trying to make myself bigger.
Oh, it's not letting you?
It's not letting me.
It'll only let you solo like that. It
yeah,
can solo both of
Elisa.
you.
Elisa
so.
parodied an REM song.
They ready?
Something about
Ready?
religion. Yeah. What's the frequency, Kenneth? Is your Benadryl? Uh-huh. I was brain dead, locked out. No, I'm not up to speed. Go ahead, Bruce. I thought I pegged you an idiot's dream. Tunnel vision from the outsider screen. Go ahead, Bruce. But understood the frequency. Uh-huh. You wore expectations like an armored suit. Uh-huh.
This is so good.
I studied your cartoons, radio, music, TV, movies, magazines. Richard said withdrawal in disgust is not the same as apathy. A smile like the cartoon tooth for a tooth. You said that irony was the shackles of youth. You wore a shirt of violent green. Uh-huh. I never understood the frequency. Uh-huh. This was about a reporter on TV.
Yeah, didn't he get robbed or shot or something?
Yeah, it was a pretty wild story. If T-Bob was here, he would say Google it. Yeah, Bruce, you want to sing this with me, sir?
Oh, wait a
Or
minute.
Harry
Let's,
Potter?
I hate to stop it.
Yeah, stop it. Go ahead.
We have
That's
a
enough.
motherfucking superstar backstage. I can't even believe it. Everybody, Man Cave Live.
Yo,
Dave live in the house right there.
yo.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
All right.
Oh, look, he's got a shirt.
Live.
One of your fans has a shirt of your
There you
show.
go.
Wow.
Love you, Tramp.
Where's
Love
your
you
camera?
too, buddy.
Are you eating or something? You can't be on camera? You're so handsome.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, what's new? Did you watch the show?
I got to watch some of it. I had company for a little bit.
What parts did you see?
I saw a little Andy on there and things like it, but I was in and out of the house. So I didn't get to see all of it. I
This
sat in
is
the lobby. I was
Johnny
trying to get in. And I couldn't. Then somebody showed up, so I had to take care of my friend that was here, help him out a minute.
Johnny, you picked the perfect time to eat lunch, right as you come up here.
No shit. I love it. I absolutely love
Me
it.
too. I love this guy so much. If anybody doesn't know who Johnny B is, you need to get a YouNow account and go follow him on there, because for some reason he refuses to fucking YouTube. He'd have 3,000 more viewers if he YouTubed, but don't tell him that, because he makes 16 cents a month on YouNow. But please follow him, Man Cave Live. He's done 905 days in a row of streaming. He's got a guy that does sound effects for him, much like Fred, and it's beautiful. It's the one. And Meat Truck Mike, who might be Andy's new dad, he's actually Johnny B's co-host. But Johnny B doesn't
Johnny
like
B's
that.
official co-host, Meat Truck Mike.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well,
Hello.
I guess something I said last week got a little bit misconstrued, but I noticed somebody did pop it in the chat during the KNF thing about Wappy punching, or pushing Andy a little bit there at that one intersection.
You guys want to see something really cute? My mom just texted me to tell me that the banner from Kenny performing was still going on at the bottom. Mom, you're the best. I love you. Okay, continue.
And me, so Wappy thought I was bad mouthing him. I saw what I saw, and everybody saw that. Somebody mentioned that in the chat of the thing. I mean, yeah, he did get Andy back up and got him across the street, but
Wait a minute. So you and Wappy have beef?
Well, he thought I was bad mouthing him. I heard he was posting some things in some chat, and I had to talk to him a minute. And I didn't mean it to be that way. I just was talking about what I saw, and everybody saw it when it happened.
Okay, good. Well, Wappy's saying that he loves you. Wappy, the funniest thing, and I wish you would come up here, but my favorite part of the week was when Maddie, who has been a fucking brat, complete brat, started picking on Wappy. Now, Wappy weighs twice as much as Maddie, for sure. Maddie is he's not as masculine as Wappy. Wappy has 1,000% more testosterone. However, Maddie was like, I'll break your neck, and he was getting super tough. And to me, it was fucking hilarious.
I was worried about...
Mom, please listen to Leaf. Please just tell her.
I was worried about Andy. He's such a little guy, and he's so fragile,
Yeah, I mean, Wappy did have a heavy hand with him, and Andy's still complaining about his ribs, but I doubt, that they're broken because he wouldn't be able to breathe. But I get it. Andy's in the middle of a street with cars going back and forth, and Andy's beating Wappy, so of course Wappy's going to defend himself, But the car honking on its way by is scary because you can't see how close the car is. And Wappy gets all this fucking hate, but what he did was truly remarkable, especially in the light of, Andy wasn't able to do any drugs at all for 2 weeks plus. And then not only this, thank you guys.
I heard they were smoking pot and drinking.
Not only this, smoking pot and drinking is not doing drugs at all. And if you stopped Andy from drinking, he'd get the DTs and he'd shake. But listen, Andy, now I lost my train of thought what I was going to say. But the fact that Wappy did so well with that is truly remarkable because he wasn't able. Now, everybody will say and point out all the bad things. And there's a rumor online that I want to put a stop to right now. Wappy, thank you. Before I let Wappy up, I just want to say this. Somebody said that his girlfriend was injecting drugs into Andy's neck while he was sleeping, which is so fucking false. His girlfriend is a fucking saint, and she was massaging him every few hours. And that's what you see is her massaging him. And you guys, you assholes on the internet. Wappy.
Hey, what's up?
Wappy did a wonderful job with him. I mean, yeah, they had the little disagreements here and there, but keeping Andy alive was a trick all in itself.
Yeah.
Accident waiting to happen.
I agree.
Yeah, things worked out how I couldn't have had it any other way, to be honest. The whole incident with him almost getting hit by a car, I could have dealt without that, but as far as everything else, it wasn't all really that bad, Yeah. But that was kind of like a freak incident,
You do have a crazy echo right now, like a real crazy echo right now.
Oh, I know what's going on. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Wait.
Way better. Thank you.
Yeah, that should be better.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. How's this? Does that sound okay?
Yes, that
sounds much better.
When I said what I said, I didn't mean no disrespect towards you at all, Wap. Peace and love, brother.
Yeah, I'm not mad. I was really just up until yesterday probably misunderstanding just about anything anyone was saying to me because Andy left me with my head spinning. Not just him. I don't want to blame him, but the people that swatted me, that, just put my head in this place, which I'm slowly trying to get out of right now. They put me in a really dark place, people were
Wappy,
threatening to kidnap my girlfriend.
I had to stop
saying,
watching for my own mental health. I was getting so drawn into this like atmosphere and repeated cyclical whatever was happening that I had to stop watching. And then when I was moderating your chat, it was so fucking poisonous. And then you did something which I get why you did it, but it made me stop modding. I would spend all this time muting all these assholes, and then at nighttime you'd be like, "Okay, I'm fucking unblocking everybody," and I'm like, "Oh no, all the work."
I know,
but I
know.
it.
The thing is, it's bizarre because some of the people that are donating are the ones that are doing some of the worst stuff in the chat. Unfortunately.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, and I get that. I mean, I completely get why you did that. But will you speak on the Maddie thing, because that to me was just unreal.
Well, I'm over it now, but I get what he was doing now. He was kind of messing with me. Just
no, but Wappy, last night when I was talking to him and we brought it up, he was in somebody's chat being like, "Well, I could kick his ass. I beat up people twice his size in LA. I grew up on the streets of LA." And AV, even AV had to be like, "Maddie, no, you didn't." You know what I mean? But he was like double downing on it. And this is my problem with Maddie. He had to write a song about me apologizing because he's been spreading so many lies about me behind my back.
Oh no.
And then as soon as he did that, he went and lied about me again. But then he did that thing with you. And I'm like, is he on a... I'm
he's
happy
power tripping, man.
Oh, I'm happy he didn't drive to LA and beat the shit out of him. Break him in half. Maddie, if you're watching, this dude would break you in half. I'm sorry.
No, I don't hate the guy. It is good. It would be good to do like I know IP2 wants to do some type of boxing thing. I'd like to do that. Or we could do like a Kermit and Friends boxing thing where, people like, we live stream it. It'd be pretty cool.
Listen, man, there's been one person that I would love to have a sanctioned boxing match against. And I would almost pay to do it. But I will not, and not you, Johnny B. I'm scared of you.
Man, that would be cool.
I always keep the show at about an hour. Would you perform for us at the end, Wappy? You have a couple minutes to prepare. We're not.
Yeah. Let me I'll just mute my mic and I'll sort something out here.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey,
yeah.
So, Wheezy, I just want to say this, man. I support Wappy. I mod for him. I just go in, man. If there's any threats, then you just get rid of that. That's all I do. But I support that guy, man. He did a great job, and his girlfriend's a good person. So, like, fuck the assholes.
Dream about me. I love Wendy.
So,
She's my.
I gotta jump off. I gotta go.
We're about to wrap up.
Wet.
We're about to wrap up the wrap up. Tall Dark, thank you very much for coming on. You're awesome. You're one of my favorite people, and you're always behind the scenes.
Yeah, Weezy, like on a future show, or if you ever feel like me singing karaoke with Kay Jobs, Symphony for the Devil, that's my next request, please.
Wow. I mean,
I put it in private chat. I think you're getting ready to end this, so whenever, if you ever feel like it.
I'm telling you right now that if you and Kay did a duet, I think it would be legendary, and I think that YouTube video would get tons of hits.
Yeah, Kay, I'm on my knees here. I'd love to do that song with you.
All right, Johnny B, do you have any final words before we close this out?
I just wanted to say to Wappy, and the cutest thing that I ever saw was him pulling Andy around in that little wheelbarrow,
the wagon.
Going around the store in the wagon. Then when he came back to the house, well, he stole this. Motherfucker stole this. He stole this. Look at these socks he got. You could have got
look at this
accessory,
Breaking fucking news. Kay is in. Kay wants to duet with
that
Tall
was
Dark.
funny as hell to watch. But
thanks, Kay.
Oh no, you kept him alive. That's the miracle in itself, Wap. So
or Einstein.
Much love to you, man, friend.
Absolutely.
You need to, if you do come into you now or anything like that, you come on in and say hi at my stream anytime, bro. Can't hear you. Nice. You're muted.
Oh, Wappy, you're muted right now. Johnny B, would you also like to close this out? Because I would never want to rob you of a song.
No.
Okay.
No,
I know about you now. I have a friend.
Sorry about that. I just popped in to say hi.
Okay. What were you saying, Wappy? Sorry.
I know about you now. I have a friend that was on there like a couple years back. He was real big into it. I think he made like 16 grand or something within like his best month.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he was this vegan guy. He called himself the Vegan Cheetah. I don't know what he's doing now.
Wow.
We still got a guy in there that's called Vegan now.
We have a request
No,
from
it's
Tony
probably
Stark.
someone else.
If your girlfriend would come on the wrap up and talk about this, I'm sure she's traumatized and doesn't want to, but it would be great.
She may do that. Not today. I guess.
No, next week. Next week, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I mean, anything could happen next week. If you end up with Andy Dick again, would you take care of him again?
Yeah, I think like he needs his own room or something, and he needs like the room needs to be like not like a padded room, but like really durable walls, just maximum durability.
Don't do it, Super Trap.
Like,
Well, I saw that.
I agree.
Walls. I got brick walls.
I'm glad you didn't
on my
get
wall, so.
a 3-bedroom house just to have him fucking get kidnapped again from you.
well, yeah, I know, yeah. It'll be okay though, whether I have to move or not. I've been through this before though. The doxing in 2016. I used to be kind of political, and I filmed this lady that was like allegedly committing voter fraud. Anyways, the video went viral. It was all over the internet. It was on InfoWars. It was on Western Journalism or a bunch of websites, news websites. It was all over, and I completely scrubbed that YouTube account, ditched that whole username and everything, and ditched politics.
Oh man!
And just
I cannot imagine you being political.
I was kind of like a right winger, but now I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm, don't really align with either side.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I was going through something then.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and perform.
I know, it's crazy.
Thank you guys so much for everybody that came on here and everybody that watched and everybody that commented. Thank you to Mom for telling me that I still had the Kenneth thing scrolling. What a nice act. She's the best. And then, yeah, thank you so much, Wappy. And we're going to put you on solo.
The Spirit's house tonight. You know we're gonna have a good time all night. Take flight, that's right. The desert is a dance floor. All the ghosts and skeletons rise up with their demon friends. They're gonna dance the night away. She's gonna break her bones while the band plays. She came all the way to Vegas from San Francisco just to join the party at the desert disco. Just to break her bones while the band plays. The Spirit's house tonight. You know we're gonna have a good time all night. Take flight, that's right. The desert is a dance floor. The desert is a dance floor all night. Take flight, that's right. The desert is a dance floor. All the ghosts and skeletons rise up with their demon friends. They're gonna dance the night away. She's gonna break her bones while the band plays. She came all the way to Vegas from San Francisco just to join the party at the desert disco. Just to break her bones while the band plays. See you next week.
If you wanna go outside today, if you wanna have fun till the sky gets dark, if you wanna roll around in the grass. Christmas trees. Green loves plants and lives on leaves. Green for the vegetables that you need, like green beans, spinach, and broccoli. Green means go. I hope you do. Did you know you get green mixing yellow and blue? And green for frogs and green for limes. And everything's green in the springtime.
If you wanna go outside